It depends upon one, it is water cement ratio. Secondly, it depends upon cement to content or cement aggregate ratio. Thirdly, it depends upon gradation of aggregates. And fourth, it depends upon the consistency or the workability of the mix, which has to be maintained. So based on these four factors, we actually make up the mixed design. This is the concept behind the mixed design, which I discussed in the last class. And then I told you about the various methods of proportioning the mixed design. I discussed that there is one arbitrary proportion method. Then I discussed about the IRC method 44, high strength mixed design method, ACI method 211, and then there was mixed design for pumpable concrete, road note number 4, and finally the Indian standard method, which is as per IS 1026282. So this was the last one that we discussed. So then I moved over to the different terminologies related to the mixed design, and what was important was about the target strength and the characteristic strength. These two things were important factors in the terminologies regarding the mixed design, because your target strength is characteristic strength plus minus 1.65 into sigma, which I discussed last time, where sigma is the standard deviation. So I discussed what is standard deviation, how do you achieve the mean strength and the standard deviation for different samples. This is what I discussed in the last lecture. So then I shifted to ACI code, ACI, the method as per ACI 211.1. So I told you that this method was published first in 1944, and as per the ACI committee 613. So the method was again revised in 1954 after that, and in 1970 the mixed design became the responsibility of another committee, which was ACI committee 211. It became the responsibility of this committee in 1970. So this committee actually had further updated the code, the codal guidelines related to the mixed design in 1991. And all the major multi-purpose concrete dams which were built in India, I told you this the last time around, were built during 1950. They were designed as per this ACI committee report of mixed design, which was followed. So the first step, which I told you, as per this ACI code, what are the steps that you need to follow? The step number 1 would be fineness aggregate or fineness modulus of selected fine aggregates was taken into account. The unit weight of dry rodded aggregates is then taken into account. So you, in step number 1, you actually collect the data, fineness modulus, unit weight, specific gravity. I probably went through this already, of coarse aggregates and fine aggregate. Then this is the third thing. Then absorption characteristics of both coarse and fine aggregates are to be determined, and finally the specific gravity. ये 5 चीजें हमें डाटा मालूम इन चीजों के बारे में होना चाहिए. तो about these 5 parameters. 1, it is this, the fineness modulus, unit weight is the second, specific gravity is the third, absorption characteristics is the fourth one, and finally the specific gravity of cement. तो ये चीज 5 चीजें, you need to collect the data related to these 5 parameters. Once you know these parameters, then you can proceed further with the mix design. So for example, I gave you an example last time around that you now have you want to achieve a design mix for construction of a water tank at elevated temperatures. So if that is to be done, now you want to design a 30 megapascal at 28 days standard cylinder strength. This is the specified design strength. The specific gravity of fine and coarse aggregate is given to you. अगर वो वहीं से आपको ये knowledge दी गई होगी, first of all, you want to design a 30 megapascal, that is characteristic strength of the mix has to be 30 megapascal. 28 days means characteristic strength is 30 megapascals. That's the specified design strength for which you have to design. The specific gravity of fine and coarse aggregate once measured, जो निकला आपको, that is 2.65, and this is given to you in the question. Although in the lab you might need to determine the specific gravity of fine and coarse aggregate, वो दोनों आपको निकालने पड़ेंगे from the gravity test. So then जो bulk aggregate coarse aggregate है, उसमें उसकी bulk density of coarse aggregate that is given to you is 1600 kg per meter cube, and fineness modulus, or the fineness modulus of fine aggregate is 2.80. So OPC type 1 is being used here, is being used in this design. We are using OPC type 1 design, and coarse aggregate was found to be, the coarse aggregate CA were found to be absorptive to the extent of 1%, and free surface moisture in sand was found to be 2%. So this is the information that is given to you in the question, although you might need to collect it if you are actually designing the mix. So all the tests that I mentioned above, these 5 that you might need to do in order to determine this knowledge. But what about the design strength? आपको 30 megapascal कहाँ से निकलता है? That is based on जो design calculations, a design of concrete structure जो कर रहा होगा, now he would be designing on a particular strength, and for all different things there are different strengths that need to be taken. For example, there is a set precedence that columns you design for M25, M30, a foundation you would be designing for M15 and M20, slabs you would be designing for M20 around, so beams M25. So for a normal structure, for a 3-story building, as the number of stories keep on increasing in the building, the strength that is required would be greater. So the designer would specify the strength as per those requirements that he needs. So the first thing that now, which is actually the step number 2 after this, after collecting the information, is determination of target mean strength. Now, what is target mean strength? I told you this last time, that Fm or Ft is Fck plus Ks. You can say this is Ft or Fm. So Ft or Fm would be Fck is 30 megapascals here. That's the characteristic strength. ये 30 plus K. K is your variation, which is 1.65, and standard deviation. Now, where do you get the standard deviation? This is as per ACI code. As per that, you have, for a very good degree of control, that's based on, let me show you the code. If we take, there is not major difference between the two. Let me take IS 10262 if I add that. This is IS 10262. So standard deviation, this one here, is target mean strength is FCK dash FCK plus 1.65 sigma or S, and that is given in table 1 here. And this is table 1. This is IS 10262 method. So for M30 grade of concrete, the value of X is 6.5. And if you're assuming the standard deviation for M30, it would be this 5 here. The standard deviation is 5. So this is where you are getting. So these values are actually for how are you placing, how are you mixing. Deviation क्यों होती है? Deviation is happening while placing, while mixing of the concrete. So while weighing of the mix, so deviations tend to happen in the material properties. So if there is a very good degree of control in while mixing, the deviation would be less. So this is an assumed deviation. Assumed deviation का ये मतलब है कि that it could be more, it could be less. So, but it would not vary much from what is assumed. So based on the design requirements, then you are actually now ये आपको स्ट्रेंथ अचीव करनी है 30 मेगापास्कल्स. ये आपको वो स्ट्रेंथ है जो आपको एक्चुअली में मिलनी चाहिए. नाउ इफ आई एम फॉर M30 इट्स 5, then this would be 30 plus कितना हो रहा है? This is anybody? It's 38.25. Am I right? ये आपको वो strength है which you will get on the compression testing machine for a cube or a cylinder sample. This is that strength. That this is the target mean strength which you are actually getting on that sample. Now, what is the purpose of this? So you will not be designing for 30 now, you will be designing for 38.25 because itni deviation हो सकती है, and there is a factor upon which based on the placing factor and the workability, this is based on the actual deviations that may happen for based on the grade of the concrete. So greater the grade, greater is the deviation that could happen from the mean. So minimum from 3 samples that you have taken. Now, if you're taking more than 3 samples, the deviation may decrease between the mean samples. जो आपको mean strength area. So this is the mean target strength that you have to then achieve in the sample. Now, how would you achieve this mean target strength? That is what you have to design now. तो आप क्या करोगे in step number 3 is you will fix the water cement ratio of the mix. So you will find out the water cement ratio from the strength point of view. What is the water cement ratio that you actually want to achieve? Again, in ACI code, there is a table given. Now, if I take the 10262 water cement, there is a code given. There is a table given in IS 10262. Let me show you. So this is the recommended water to cement ratio, cementitious material ratio, as per IS 10262. There you have, this is the target compressive strength, 70, 75. This is for higher grade concrete, and you are getting the water cement ratio based on different nominal maximum size of the aggregates you will be getting. Aggregate का size 10 mm है, 12.5 है, and 20 mm. For different grades, you are getting, this is again a recommendation. Recommendation does not mean कि आपको यही follow करना है, but you tend to follow between these lines when you are designing. Let me see if there is for lower grade water content or normal. Yes, this is it. So as per the curve in IS 10262, you have this curve, 28 days compressive strength, and this is the water cement ratio. Now there are 3 curves given here, and all 3 curves then are defining based on this is for expected 28 days compressive strength of 33 to 43, the first one, the second curve between 43 and 53, and the third one is for 53 and above, which is the top one. So in the absence of data, the note below this, on actual 28 days compressive strength, the curve 1 to 3 may be used for OPC, 43, 43, and 53 respectively. While using PPC, the appropriate curve as per the actual strength may be utilized. In the absence of the actual 28 days, curve 2 may be used for PPC. So this is for 33 grade cement, 43, and this is for 53 grade cement, which you can generally take. So now if you have, how much was the strength that we just got, for which we have to design the target strength? कितना आ रहा था?
38.25.
Yes, now if you have 38.25, the target strength, that would be somewhere here. Now if I interpolate it for 43 grade OPC, are we using 43 grade? What did I write in the question? Was it 43 grade?
30.
So type 1 means 33.
Okay. So then it would be this one here. तो ये आपका recommended value of water cement ratio आ रहा है. So this value comes to be around, you can interpolate it. This would be, center would be 0.375. So this would be center of that, this would be around 0.385. So this is the value of roughly the value of water cement ratio 0.385 you could be taking here. So now once I know that, I'm taking a value of 0.385 from, this is from IS 10262 code that I'm using. So from ACI, again, I have that, but I don't have the soft copy of that. I have the hard copy with me. As per ACI, for air entrained one, you usually take the water cement ratio for target strength between 35 to 40, you take between 0.43 to 0.448 for non-entrained air entrained concrete, and for air entrained concrete, it's 0.4, where actually you are giving in the vibration. So 0.4 wahan par hai, and here 0.385, not a major difference between ACI and 10262. So once you now know the water cement ratio, what you have to take, so you have fixed the water cement ratio. So अब आपको, you have one, this is very important. If you now know the cement ratio, the cement content, you can then determine the water content that's required in the, but how do you know the cement content? Cement content आपको कैसे पता है? Cement content you know from aggregate to cement ratio now. So you actually fix in the other ratio, which is the aggregate to cement ratio. But before that, in water cement ratio, if your concrete is to be in, as per ACI, there has table 11.6 in ACI. I don't have this. Let me try to scan this document. I couldn't get the soft copies. As per ACI, what you have is, let me dictate this to you until that point. You have coarse aggregates. Let me use the photograph here. I've sent you on the WhatsApp group the water cement ratio as per ACI. It also depends upon the exposure conditions within the concrete. So if this is known, if you can check from the WhatsApp if you have received, it's given the exposure condition, concrete intended to be watertight, the first one. Now, if it's exposed to fresh water, the maximum water cement ratio for normal density aggregate, you would take 0.5. So maximum, this is maximum. So there is a limit based on aggregate type as well as based on the exposure condition, which ACI tends to fix. So even in IS code that you have, there is a here it is nominal maximum size of aggregates के हिसाब से water content fix है. within the sample. So this is kg. In kg, the water content per cubic meter, so it's kg per meter cube of concrete. तो 1 मीटर क्यूब वॉल्यूम ऑफ कंक्रीट में कितना वाटर होना चाहिए based on the maximum size of the aggregate that is given here as per IS 10262. And what I shared to you on the group, as per that, it is the exposure to the different conditions. Now, if it's exposed to fresh water, you limit it to 0.5. If it's exposed to brackish or seawater, it's 0.45. So then you would have freezing thawing. There you keep the water cement ratio lesser. And if there is corrosion, it's further lesser, 0.4. So you're actually limiting the amount of water, and thereby you are getting greater design strength at the end. If you check in the last column, 25, 30, 30, 25, 30, and 33. So you are actually increasing the design strength based on the exposure conditions के हिसाब से आप design strength को enhance करते हो. So exposed to fresh water, for in our case, let it be that we are taking it that there is exposure to fresh water, so no brackish water, no seawater. Let it be simple. So the maximum water cement ratio you can limit is to 0.5. So this is less than 0.5. So it's okay if it is in normal condition. But your question could be that it's in brackish water or seawater. There you have to check, and you have to limit your water cement ratio. Agar 0.385, if that was being limited by some, which is not being limited in any of these conditions, which you are checking from the ACI, which I shared to you, तो उसमें तो कहीं पर 0.385 नहीं आ रहा है, उससे ज़्यादा ही आ रहा है, 0.4 is the maximum. So no issues related to that. You will rejoin again, the session is closed.